naked chokes. I do a rear naked choke from here as well, but we're just gonna work on lapel chokes tonight. Now, we're gonna talk about my favorite lapel choke from the back. It's called a bow and arrow. It's my favorite attack from the back. I also believe it has the most mechanical advantage. It's the most powerful choke you can do from the back. It starts off the exact same way with the seatbelt pulling tight, and I'm fishing for my thumb onto the inside. Here, once I have that, so I'm just gonna ratchet up. I don't want it overly tight, and nor do I need it. It's not a necessity. What I'm gonna do from here is I'm gonna drop one hook. See, I'm attacking with my right arm. So my right arm is attacking. I'm gonna drop my right hook. And then I'm gonna bring this foot across his belt line. So I'm just checking with my foot. So my foot curls up so that I'm controlling his hip. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dive for this knee. I may even want to let him come up a little bit here so that I can dive. See how my elbow goes to the knee? I don't want just my hand here. We'll talk about why in a moment. I want to dive here for his knee. And now I want to sit up. So how do I make him sit up as well as myself? I'm going to chop down with my leg. Here. So now you see how we're in this great position. See how I drop my head in order to get the knee, and then see how I sat back up in order to get into this strong position. I want to make sure that my hand is tight to my chest. You can even grab your own lapel if you want to. All right, but I don't want to do this where you can slide his leg off here. So keeping this really tight. Now what I like to do is I like to cross my ankles. Whether if I get his arm inside here, or if I just cross my ankles right over top, just leave your hand right there. If I get his hands like that, I don't care. I just throw my legs up and over top, keeping my elbow in, and then all I do is I just push my feet away, keeping this tight. But note how the secret from this choke, thanks Toby, let me just borrow you one more time, is to have a relatively loose grip. If you do it too tight, look how tight my hand is. See how close it is here to his neck? If I go ahead and I do all these steps, I'm dropping the hook, I'm bringing this across, hooking with my foot, so I'm diving, so I'm just putting my head to the mat, so I'm diving. Look at my wrist. See, it's getting really contorted here like this. See how from here, you see how contorted my wrist is? Basically, I'm just holding on with my thumb and my index finger. From here, it's just going to start to break apart. See how my wrist is really extending. I can still top him out, but you see how my wrist is extending. All right, one more time. Key feature is that it's nice and loose, and this is good here, because then Toby doesn't really suspect too much. Once I get this knee back, it's a little bit tighter, drop a hook, hooking with my foot. Look at him just diving for his knee. So I fall down. Here, controlling this knee, using this foot to chop as I sit up, crossing my ankles. See how high my guard is over his shoulders, keeping this really tight, extending. My favorite choke from the back, the bow and arrow choke. Let's give that a try, please, everybody.